This meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Preparing to live stream your meeting to YouTube. This is kind of cool. I did not know we could do
So
this.
this is YouTube or Facebook?
It's YouTube.
Okay.
Hopefully it's going to show.
Meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Preparing to live stream your meeting to YouTube. This is kind of cool. I did not know we could do
So
this.
this is YouTube or Facebook?
It's YouTube.
Okay.
Wait.
Hopefully it's
So
gonna
do
show
we
the
keep
meeting
talking?
being live
What's
streamed.
happening?
Yeah, do you want to mute it?
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. I think I ended it. Wait, we're live on YouTube. So let's just keep going. I don't know what was happening there. Hey everybody, I'm Helen. I am the CEO and founder of the mobile app company. We created a platform that provides small businesses their own mobile app without paying insane amounts of money down and thousands of dollars a month to be in the Apple and Google Play Store. And this is Nicole.
I'm Nicole McIntyre. I am a small business strategist, business coach, and the owner of a national food truck franchise called Coco Forte.
Nicole is actually Coach Nicole. As she said, she's a business strategist. I tried to put her link, and I'll make sure I do in the comments, her calendar link. So if you have any questions and you're starting a food truck and you need a coach and someone to hold you accountable, she is the girl for you. Today, we were going to talk a little bit about how each of us got started in the industry, just so our audience gets to know us better. I came right out of college and was fortunate enough to work for a financial institution. Online e-trade came about that year, so you guys all know how long ago that was. And then we found a way to private label for banks, the ability for banks to offer online trading. And kind of fast forward, I noticed a big problem during the pandemic that small business owners were getting. It's basically what I call a slow bleed. They're bleeding. The businesses are literally bleeding. Nicole and I, this is how we met, because third-party apps are not only taking commissions, but they're capturing your customers' data. And Nicole, tell us why that is so crucial.
Well, as a small business owner, whether you're 3 months into your business or 13 years into your business, anytime when there is a cash flow going out the window, it could be 0.75% or 3% of your revenue. That builds up. It starts small, but it gets larger into a snowball where you're basically leaving a lot of money on the table. And as a small business owner, we don't want to leave any money on the table.
No. Nicole and I are going to be doing segments in several of the food truck groups. If you happen to see this and would like us to come and speak to your Facebook group or your particular arena, we'll be happy to. But what our goal is, us ladies here in the house today, is to make women and small business owners as much money as possible. So we don't want to see what's happening is new business owners are opening up their businesses and opening up their doors, and they're just signing up for the first thing that comes along. An account rep walks in and says, you need to jump on DoorDash, or you need to jump on YouTube or Bite Squad. Yes, it's great to be on those third-party apps for more exposure, but you just got to be cognizant as a business owner that you have your own way to capture customer data. So whether you're doing online ordering or mobile ordering, make sure you're leveraging the technology of the CRM so you can market. Now, mobile app technology is next level. You're able to do what's a push notification, and push notifications are seen 86% more times than a text message or an email. And I know I'm sick of all the email spams and the text message spams coming my way. So it's very important that you are just at least aware of this issue that small business owners are facing. Nicole, what are some other issues that we can talk about today to help the audience of small business food truck owners?
Well, on the topic of, customer data, if you are not receiving your customer data from the customers that come to your window, you are missing out on something very vital as far as retargeting those customers that like and want your food. Although they can follow you on social media, they can look you up on Google, but if you're able to capture customer data with your own software or your own app where you have control over it, the opportunities are endless. You know, you can retarget your customers with, like Helen said, SMS messages, with newsletters, emails. It doesn't just have to be they're receiving a ping to where you're going to be located today or tomorrow. You could let them know if you're launching a new product or a new menu item or a brand new food truck, sister food truck business, and the opportunities are endless.
I love it. It's so true. And some of the things that we try to do when we're working with when Coach Nicole and myself are working with different food truck owners is just having them this is very simplistic. I'm going to go back to basics for a minute. Pulling up your calendar and blocking time for little things. Like I even have blocked out to walk my dog, but I actually wasn't moving the dial with my own business until I did some of these things, because your time is so valuable. And when Nicole and I go live, we're going to be talking about buying back your time. That's our big focus, and how you can increase your margins or increase your customer base, because those are the two things that are going to make your business scalable. If you're not constantly bringing on new customers and you're not watching and you're not mindful of your time and where it's spent, you can do a few things there. I'm going to let Nicole talk a little bit about compartmentalizing, if you will. So like creative, you focus on your menu and that's all you do. You don't take time and leave creating a new menu item to go answer emails, because then you're using up more energy. So Nicole, I know you're kind of an expert in this field. Do you have some tips there for the food truck owners that are listening?
You're saying for the menu?
Yeah, when you're compartmentalizing your time. So if you're creating a menu, only focus on that. If you're answering emails, only focus on that. And so you're not kind of bouncing around back and forth, and then you're using more energy.
Yeah. So I guess if you're talking about buying back your time, so as entrepreneurs, because I know how it is, we can multitask a lot, and because we wear all the hats, especially in the beginning. And when you are thinking about, I like to, there are some questions about how do I have I think I got lost there. You know what? Because I was going to talk about my background and I think I switched brains.
Yeah, so that's what we were. So go ahead. We'll talk more about that on another segment. Let's talk about your background. How did you get started? And then what do you think contributes the most success to the scalability of your business? Was it a lot of going out and educating yourself, going to the conferences, networking? What if you could hone on maybe the top two things, what would you say they were that you're really glad you did, that you saw that contributed to your business growing and flourishing?
So I started in concessions when I was in high school. I worked at the local flea market at their concessions, and they also traveled to different community events throughout the states. But when they were at the flea market, they had a deli, they had another location called the Grill. They had a big orange that I got in, and it was huge. You stood inside of this huge orange, and I was the smoothie girl. And then there was a trailer, we called it the corn trailer. It was so hot in there, but I was in the corn trailer, and I would cook that corn. I would, slap mayo or sour cream on it, and all the seasonings for everyone. So that was where I started my career in the food industry. Little did I know that I would stay in the food industry somewhat throughout my career as an adult. But I learned so much back then, and I did a lot of labor. So if you can't say that I did not get my hands dirty back then. But you know, starting our business, I would say we started as a hobby first. We were just, my husband and I, we had a 10 by 10 tent and a freezer that we would cart around North Carolina, which is where we live. And we would just do community events. I like to go slow and steady. So we had one product, which is chocolate chip cheesecake, which you see here. And we had one flavor, which was chocolate, and we did very well. So when it comes to starting your business, just start when it comes to your menu as you start your business, do what you know, how to do. It could be corn, literally, it could be anything. You don't have to have a huge menu that you're trying to scale. Simple is best, and definitely get customer feedback, but you don't have to take all of the feedback. Just know that at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that is purchasing the supplies, you know, seeking out the vendors for the best quality and the best prices. And those things come into effect when you're building your menu.
I love it. So two things that Nicole honed in on. Simple, and this is so true, and we hear it time and time again from leaders in the industry, in the food truck industry. Make your menu simple. I love what you added, saying do what you're really, really good at. And you did, and it's funny, you said corn, but there is actually a gentleman that I met with not long ago. And that's all he does is he makes corn, and he has all these different dishes, and he is so busy because that's what he loves to do. And he's figured out a way to make it delicious and healthy and the whole thing. So that's great. So that's perfect. Two great tips for the day. And this is our first time live on YouTube. So thank you for sticking with us if you watched to the end. But we'll make sure we stick to our agenda next time. Didn't mean to throw you off track, Nicole. And we're all about buying back your time and helping you as a business owner make more money. Have